Hey everyone, hope you're well. It is Thursday the 22nd of January. Hopefully this video can come out tomorrow. In England it's the 23rd. Yeah, hope you're well. Hope the new year is still going your way. You know, there's so much we need to do, so much planned for us to do. This is only the start, And, remember that it is a journey. You're going to have ups and downs. It's not always going to go your way. It's not always going to go your way. Sorry, let me just fix my mic. I really want to be loud. I don't know how loud I am. Okay, let me just speak. Right. Yeah, it's 2026. We're already nearly done with the first month of the year. Nearly done with January. And that's scary because New Year's just felt like around the corner. Felt like 2 days ago, man. Time goes quick. Let this be a reminder for you that tomorrow is not promised. You have things you need to do, so get to it. Time is finite and we have not got enough of it. So it means that we need to start doing the things we say we're going to do. We need to start taking action and actually becoming the person we want to become and changing our habits and, doing everything we've told ourselves we're going to do. The stuff we vision. We need to start taking action. It's the only way forward, right? But anyway, lately I feel like I've been very attached to external things and it really has impacted me. Just within the last week or two, and I've realized it today. I've had such a just hard day to cope with everything that I've been through. External factors, right? Stuff that I'm probably making up in my head, and then external factors like my progress and what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right with my channel, hooks and captions, all the algorithm, external stuff, right? Stuff that I can't really control. And I want to talk about the importance of detachment because it's something that I need to do. Something that I need to actually do to gain my peace back. Before we dive into it, I want to share a story, right? Around 4 months ago now, it was in 2025. I think I was in a state of bliss. I didn't know it until after. All I knew was that in the moment I was so happy, so peaceful. And it wasn't because anything necessarily happened, right? It just felt like I was awake and I was aware. I was just aware of being in the present moment. And it's a feeling you can't really explain, right? But it's like complete gratitude for just being here. You're aware and in the moment, and I just found peace in everything. Found peace in, just waking up. Found peace in going outside while it was raining. Found peace in, things not going my way. And I think a lot of it had to do with detaching from external things, letting external things affect my mood. I got rid of that, and that really, really helped me through that moment. It's a feeling I will forever not be able to explain, right? But there was this different level of gratitude, Everything I was doing, it was just felt like I was actually living, I was actually awake. And it's because I chose to do that. I chose to smile while it was raining. I chose to smile that I was able to go through bad things, able to have a rough time, able to have good times, able to go to work, able to sit and talk to this camera. A lot of gratitude comes from being detached from external things. You have the ability to choose how you feel about things. I think obviously things like grief, people passing away, that's a different feeling, but on day-to-day basis, I think you're able to choose how you feel. And the only way you can do that is from being aware of how you feel. Asking yourself why you feel a certain way. Asking yourself why you're angry. Asking yourself why you're sad. Asking yourself why you can't be asked to do something. Deconstruct it. Because every time you do that, at least for me, I go back and I smile because I realize there's no point of me actually getting angry, of me actually being sad. And if you're able to control those feelings, you're able to control your reactions. You're able to control your day-to-day life because you detach yourself from external things. It's like really and truly we're in a cage where we're imprisoned by how we feel. Because people think we can't choose to feel a certain way. I agree some things are really hard to choose how you feel about. Losing someone, that's really hard to, suddenly feel happy about it. Again, it's perspective. A lot of things we go through, we can choose how we feel about them. And therefore, it determines how we act, what actions we take, and how our mindset is. Over time, if you're consistently able to detach yourself from external factors and decide how you live, why you're happy, or decide how you feel, it rewires your brain. it creates new neurological pathways and creates a new identity. And I think you can apply this to anything. If you want peace, if you want a certain goal, you have to detach from external factors. And it's not easy. Believe me, it's not easy. It's so easy to be angry about something. If your life's consistently just hurting you, it's easy to fall into the trap of hating life, hating people, getting angry quickly. But have you ever tried detaching yourself from that feeling, from that factor, that situation, and actually think, why am I feeling this way? It's like I said, you're really imprisoned by your thoughts because you can't control your thoughts. But that's where awareness comes into play. If you're aware about how you think, you're more able to control how you feel. Recently, I've been getting really annoyed, especially with myself, especially with how my page is not growing and how, I'm not able to get a certain amount of views and likes. It's been really annoying me, but that's because I've attached myself onto that. I've let that external factor dictate how I feel. And it's crazy. When you really think about it, it's crazy how we let external things affect our peace. If you can question why you feel a certain way, you're able to be fully real with yourself. You're able to really analyze and reflect and ask yourself questions and talk to yourself. It's almost like having another friend, another person to talk to. But it only happens if you can start thinking in that way. Think about why you feel a certain way and then detach yourself from these factors that are just not aligning with your life. Because really and truly, you decide what external factors affect you. You decide what external factors affect you. Once you start to realize you're imprisoned by your thoughts, you can finally and truly be free. Fully be in control of how you think and how you act and how you feel and how life is going for you. I really always think about how my friends and my peers view me when I post my videos. Some things might be harsh, or I might say things in a way I don't mean, and I really do let it affect me, because I go into these videos now not speaking fluently and second guessing what I say, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but I think it's a bad thing in this sense because I'm letting an external factor dictate how I feel, how I want to feel. I think it's a hard concept to grasp, but I think it's like you got to keep talking to yourself to really know who you are. If you really think and ask yourself why you feel this way about certain things, you can really truly find yourself and understand yourself. And when you finally understand yourself, you're the one in control. And I don't think it's easy at all, but it takes a lot of practice to do it. And I think I was like it for a week. I think I fully detached from life, detached from external factors for not even a week, 3 days. And I'm telling you now, that feeling of peace was just, it's different level, man. You look at life in such a pleasant way if you choose to look at life in a pleasant way. Honestly, I was going to work, I was tired, I was probably getting shit from customers, it was raining, the weather was horrible, but I found so much peace in it, and it's because I started asking myself, why am I feeling this way, and I readjusted it. It takes a lot of consistency and discipline and mental toughness to get through it, but it is possible, and I think it really does help in aligning your life correctly to the dreams you want, to the person you want to be. Because realistically, I think what we all truly want to be is someone who's naturally good, who's built to be a good person. And I think it is possible to change your identity, but you have to believe in it first. You have to be the one to believe in it to change it. That's the only way you can change it, It's the only way you can change it. I feel like a lot of this conversation is going round and round. But start asking yourself why you feel a certain way. Really self-reflect. And don't be, ignorant. Educate yourself about yourself. Understand yourself. And even if you have to go online, research things, try and understand why you're feeling a certain way. For example, right, if you now know something's gonna annoy you, gonna aggravate you, you're rage baiting yourself, because you now know that you're gonna react in a certain way because you've spoken to yourself. You know what external factors get to you. So remove yourself from that external factor. It's on you for putting yourself in that situation now, because you're not ignorant to it now. You know yourself. So don't self-sabotage. Do the right thing and align the things you want in your life. I think for me this is a hard video to make because I don't think I can fully comprehend the idea of detachment, or at least speak it out. But I think it's a good thing to speak about, and I think it's a really strong point or factor to have in your subconscious. Think about it. Next time you feel angry, next time you feel tired, ask yourself why, and are you choosing to be that way? That's where self-control really comes into play. It's through detachment. You can really we're going round and round. I don't know if any of this video really made sense, I'll be honest, but you gotta talk about these things, man. You got to. And yeah, we're nearly at 50 subs, which is mad because I think I've only posted like maybe 5-6 videos, and I think a lot of subscribers have come from shorts, which is quite interesting. So yeah, thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for the new subscribers. I really do appreciate you guys. And yeah, we're on a self-improvement journey, but we're also on a journey to find peace. I think you can only truly have a fulfilling life by finding peace. So detach yourself from external factors, keep going, and yeah, as always, peace and love.